Hi guys, it's Roxanne, your favorite queen bee. I'm back. It's been a couple days. I'm smiling, so that's a good thing. Today is, let me look. Today is, I know it's Monday, but it's January 20th. So we are out, the kids are out in observance of Martin Luther King Jr. Day, okay, celebration. I actually went today. We had an event out at the college celebrating him and his life and all he's had to do, all he's done, to influence us even to this day. So, as an ambassador, we were out there and we probably had close to 100 people out there, maybe. They held a big breakfast for everyone. We had a whole bunch of people out there from the community and from the college as well. And I think there was about, I don't know, 8 or 10 of us. Almost all of our ambassadors were out there today, so that was kind of nice. It wasn't a required date, but at the same time, because it wasn't an actual school day, because we had it off, it counted double. And so, one of the requirements of being an ambassador out there at the college is you have to meet a certain number of events through the semester in order to meet your requirements and get what you get at the end of the semester, which is financial reimbursement for the semester. So a whole bunch of us come out there today, or went out there today, and so that was from 8, and I think it was a little after 10 when we left. So that was real quick and easy. It's actually my uniform back there, my ambassador uniform. I didn't get it dirty, thank goodness. And so tomorrow morning, which I do have school tomorrow morning, but first thing in the morning, I have a foundations meeting that I have to attend. That's another requirement, is that all ambassadors have to attend both a foundation board meeting in the mornings and then also a board of trustees meeting, which is at nighttime. And so we have to be able to be a part of that and get up and just kind of tell a little bit about ourselves, just kind of tell what we're doing, what we're studying, what our goals are after college. Just kind of giving a little 411. So I have to do that in the morning, right at 8 o'clock, and then I have 9 o'clock tutoring. By the way, y'all know I've been struggling with my math. My last couple videos, I'd mentioned that this pre-calculus was kicking my rear end, and it really was. And Thursday, was it Thursday? Yeah, Thursday was the first day that I got through class and like the fog lifted and finally some of that stuff was starting to make sense to me. So it was the first day I walked out of class without tears in my eyes or crying. So that was great. And so I studied and I practiced, online. And so I had my exam, my first quiz, in math on Friday. And so that morning, in between my hours, my classes, and everything else that I needed to do, I was online and I was trying to practice and study just to keep it fresh in my mind right before the quiz. And so we go and we get in class, and as soon as we get there, everyone gets there. She passes out the paper. So usually, all the work that's done in class, as far as your assignments and your homework and even the quizzes later on, are all done online through the My Math Lab through Pearson. But anyways, this first one she did on papers, 10 questions. She just handed us the paper and just wanted to see where our heads are as far as like working out the problems and because you can get a problem wrong, she said, but as long as she sees the work that you put into it, the steps, step by step, she's willing to give you credit even if you miss the actual problem itself. And then she can also give you feedback on where you went wrong, that kind of sort of things. So she said that's all we were doing for Friday, that we could start the test, quiz, whatever. And when we finished, we could turn it into her, and then we were done for the day. Fine, no problem. Some people it might took 10 minutes. Other people it might took the whole hour, maybe even a little bit extra. She said, that's fine. Don't worry about it. You're not in competition with no one. Just, do your best, and that's it. Okay, so we start. So I'm going through the problem, and I already know I'm a lot slower than everyone else, but that's fine. Everyone has their own pace that they work at. And I remember at one point, because I had looked up, because the first person had got done, and I looked at the clock, and it was like 10 minutes in, and they were done, which was 10 questions. So it's, basically a minute a question. And I'm thinking, Lord, they got done quick, but that's fine. So I seen the first two people get up, because the second one got up right behind the first person. They got up, they turned their quizzes in to the teacher, and then they packed their stuff up and they left. Well, I was focused in. I was like, all right, Roxanne, stop being distracted. So I got down there and I was doing the problems. I think there was 5 on the front, and you flip it over and 5 on the back. So I got done, I finished it. And where I sit at in the classroom, in that particular classroom, is right up front. And the main purpose of that is because I'm so easily distracted with, like, if someone's over here digging in their book bag, or over here doing this, I'm more apt to watch them than I am to pay attention. And so because I know that about myself, I tend to sit up front, so I'm less likely to get distracted. And so anyways, did my test. Felt halfway, I was like, oh, well, it wasn't a total blank. If I get a 50, that's fine. That's more than I thought I was going to get. And so I pick up the test, my quiz. I keep calling it a test, quiz. And I go up to the teacher, and she says, Roxanne, how do you think you did? And she said it in the normal voice, just like I'm talking. And so I whispered because I didn't want to mess up anyone, that might have been practicing or not practicing, working on their work. And I was like, I think I did good. And I whispered it, I said, I don't know. And she looked at me so funny and she said, Roxanne, you don't have to whisper. There's no one else here. And at that time, when she said that, I turned around and the whole room was empty. It was just me and her. And I was like, well, crap. When did the rest of everyone else leave? Like, I seen the first 2 people leave, but I guess I was so intent and dead on what I was doing, I didn't hear the other people get up, turn their test in, leave, any of that. And I know they talked. I was just dead set on it. Okay, so I walked out of the class. I felt like I did decent, And so she went ahead and was grading them as we were turning them in. And kind of wanted to show you this. I received, I'm going to try to pull it up here to where you can get it out without touching anything. Oh, Lord, I hit something. Hang on. Might not be able to show it. Oh, please. Okay, yeah. So I received an 81 on my test. Do you see that? 81. 81%. I received an 81% on my quiz. I was beyond ecstatic. Was it 100? No. Was it a passing grade and a B? Yes. I was so excited. And so I got done with class on Friday, and it felt good. I felt like it wasn't total whatever. And so shortly after that, before I went home for the day at 3, a little after 3, I got a message from one of the places that I had tried to get a tutor from, but at the time they didn't have a tutor and didn't know if they were going to get a tutor. And so I was informed that they do in fact have a math tutor for this semester. The person just signed up for it, and so therefore I was put in to get tutored. So I have tutoring every Tuesday at 9 o'clock for math. I'm so excited. Like, this is what I want. When I know it's a weakness for me, I don't mind going and getting the extra help. Because like I said, this is my last semester. Knock on wood. Got to get through it. So that was big news for me. I have a lot going on. I was making up over the weekend in the middle of working on work, and just spending time with the family. I was also making up my dates. As most of you know, I'm a part of a lot of things out at the college as far as clubs and events. Okay, so I'm a part of Gamma Beta Phi, the Honor Society, the LGBT Club, as well as student government. I'm an ambassador. I'm also part of TRIO, which is Student Support Services. And so I was trying to write down all my dates because most mornings, if I don't have stuff written down in order, or at least like a timeline of what's going on, I'm in the morning when I'm getting dressed, I'm like, okay, what's going on today? And I mentally have to try to remember because depending on what's going on is depending on what I need to wear, because certain events I have to wear certain attires, whether it's my student government shirt or my ambassador uniform or just, all kind of different things. And so I was writing down dates. Now this is strictly for my ambassador role and my student government roles, the dates for just this semester, which is until the end of December. Like, the top part is just ambassador dates and all the things that's going on out there. And then, of course, the bottom is student government dates. A couple of them coincide with each other as far as I'm wearing multiple hats on the same day, which is fine, And I do the best I can. But them dates right there, which we're looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Okay, that's 20 dates right there, not including what... like LGBT meetings when we have them, as well as TRIO, and Honor Society. There we go, that as well, because we have fundraisers for Honor Society out in the community that we're able to do to put the money back out there to help people that we decide, the group or organization that we decide to help. And so there's a lot going on in the semester, and it'll start picking up. So that's why I have to stay so vigilant on my studies to not fall behind, because with everything going on extracurricular, it's very easy to fall behind. And so when you get a free day off like this, like after I got done with the morning thing with the Martin Luther King breakfast this morning, the rest of my day is going to be spent trying to work on some work just to get ahead. I'm not behind by no means, but I need to get ahead. So, how's everyone doing today? Did y'all have a good weekend? Oh, was I? Oh, yeah, okay. So, anyways, see, this is what happens to me. I get sidetracked. Um, so, I went and did that today, got my uniform hung back up because I have to go in the morning and speak. I think I mentioned that before. If I did, just editor. No, I'm the editor. I ain't gonna clip it out. I told you it was gonna be raw. I also was told Friday that I was nominated by 2 people to receive a scholarship. So I'm trying to pull it up which one I got nominated for. I haven't received it yet. I have a very long application process that I have to do to get to it, which is fine. And the 2 people that nominated me said they'd help me. And I'm trying to pull it up here. All right. It's the... Hello. There we go. This is the... I guess I'm going to read it. It says, good morning and happy Friday. It is that time of year to nominate candidates for the Governor Robert W. Scott Student Leadership Award. This award seeks candidates that are active in campus activities, currently enrolled in at least 6 credit hours, and are in good academic standing with a cumulative GPA of 2.5 or higher. These candidates should possess traits which will help them /be/become leaders in their communities. And then it goes on to say who they, how they go about picking, their candidates or whatever, which I was picked by 2 people. So I'm pulling up the actual application now. Maybe just because it's on my tablet, just running a little slow. By the way, it is freezing out here in North Carolina today. I believe watching the news last night, they said that the low at about 5 o'clock this morning was 19 degrees, and it's not supposed to get past the high 30s, low 40s today, and just going to plunge back down into like the teens or 20s tonight. So, very cold. Okay. What is going on? Yeah, let's do that. Let's see. Can't open file. Can't open file. Can't open file. Okay, so we're going to be like that today. It's being difficult. Kind of like a child. Alright, so that's just not going to do it. Anyways, I was kind of going to go tell you some of the questions that they asked, but so I've got to try to fill that out as well. Do the best I can and then take it back and let them help me sound good, But besides that, I'm home. It's like almost 1:30 now in the afternoon. That's it. I just kind of wanted to give you an update on my math. I know a lot of y'all had seen my struggle and had reached out to me and told me I could do it, and everything. And I appreciate it so much, just that constant support system. It means a lot. And I know a lot of times when you're struggling, just that one kind word or that one person that just goes above and beyond to reach out to you means a lot. It really does make a difference. So, just wanted to touch bases with you. And so I've got school tomorrow. I believe the kids have tomorrow off too for a teacher's work day. I told Eric, I was like, look, this is ridiculous. I have to go to school all these days and you're off. No, but it's fine. I think we get out a week before they do for summer break anyway, so pooey. I will talk to y'all later. As always, like, share, and subscribe. And until next time, I will see you. Bye.